If you're looking for a great beginner's drone, maybe even the perfect beginner's drone, then this K19 MAX drone, which I got from the seller to show you, is definitely one of the top choices, at least in 2026. I've tested this drone in and out with at least 30 or 40 flights, and it has delivered absolutely amazing results, definitely for a beginner's level. Why I'm talking here about beginner's level? First, of course, because of the video quality, because everything what we are recording here from this controller is limited to 720p. Of course, we can also use our smartphone, put it here on top, but works only for smaller phones. And then we can get 1080p, but of course, it's not fully stabilized like with an action camera or so. And the second thing is, of course, the limited wireless range. I've been able to fly usually up to around 80 meters and 400 meters distance. But the good thing always when I try to get beyond this distance, the drone detected instantly the connection loss and returned to a safe distance where I could take control again. And control, one of the biggest topics here, because it has been flying super stable, because we have this built-in GPS. Of course, that only works outside, but inside, if you like, you can use this collision detection sensor. I mean, it's not 100% collision avoidance, but you can just remove this plate here on top, and then we can add this module, just push it here, align it nicely, push it here inside. So you can see, so we have it here on top. So like that, we can fly around inside without the GPS, and whenever it gets close to something, it will beep. But of course, it's not automatically avoiding collisions. Of course, you can also use that outside, but doesn't help a lot. So when you fly outside, I would definitely recommend to remove it, very easy, and then use the cover again. What also makes it a great beginner's drone is also that it's very stable, very solid build. I crashed it inside a couple of times, but it didn't suffer any major damage except from maybe a couple of scratches here on the rotor blades. Maybe also thanks to the very flexible arms which easily retract here. Again, here in the front, the camera, which we can control with the remote control up and down. You can see from straight, fully down. Of course, usually we are doing that with the remote control. Just wanted to show you that here. It doesn't have a real gimbal or so for high stabilization, but it has a little bit of built-in EIS. And as a cool gadget, we have additional cameras down here, which you can use even directly from the remote control. When we press here, by the way, you can see how easy this is to use. You don't need an instructions manual, just play around. It's nicely described here what it is. So we can switch down here, confirm. And now you can see it's using the cameras underneath. But we do not only have cameras underneath, we have actually the real super highlight here. We have this Airdrop mechanism, which we can trigger here when it's flying up in the air. So we can add a ring, for example, with a small string here, wrap it around. And when you're at the location where you want to deliver it, we can just press this Airdrop button here. Now watch what's going on here. 1, 2, 3. Can see it has turned around almost 360 degrees, and so we can easily let something drop. I've tested this a couple of times and really worked. And you don't have to be worried about the extra weight for the Airdrop, because even with the battery, it weighs only 237 grams. So there's plenty of room to carry a ring or even heavier stuff. Also, the reason why I call this the perfect beginner's drone is because how easy and how fast it's connecting. So I do this 1, 2, 3, and you can see that in real life how fast we get an image here. We can select a language, but we don't have to do that. We can just leave it like that, and you can see we already have this live connection. Of course, when you want to fly outside, you have to wait for the GPS signal. Takes maybe another 1 or 2 minutes or so maximum, but I've tested it, and sometimes I had it up in the air in just a little bit more than 1 minute after turning it on. I've never seen a GPS drone flying after turning on in such short time. And another thing which makes it perfect beginner's drone is how easy it is to calibrate. with a lot of drones we have to calibrate the compass and the gyroscope, and we have to move around the drone in a complicated way like that and in an upright position. A little bit difficult here to show, but in general that's how you are doing that. Here it's much easier. We put it just on the ground outside and then press this button here, and then about 1 or 2 seconds later we get the confirmation and it's done and ready to fly. Also, we don't have to use complicated joystick pattern like something like that to start. I mean, we can still use that as you have seen, but we can actually use this one button solution here. You can see, so it has started the rotors already. And we also have the automatic GPS return here, which worked absolutely perfect. I've already tested some premium drones, but this one here has been returning way more accurately, usually just within a couple of inches, even after flying for 10-20 minutes or so. Another huge advantage here is the recordings. When I click here, you can see it starts already recording even when still on the ground. A lot of drones are not allowing that, and you take off and you forget to record. That can't happen here. Of course, we can also take photos, and we have many more functions. We have also a speed setting here, 3 different settings. Again, the camera control, micro SD card, which we put here on the right side, charging port, joystick top holder, which you can just put screw here on top. I just leave it always like that. Yeah, absolutely awesome. I also like that we don't have any additional control here in the back, which we could hit accidentally. And for all the functions which are not included already in this super convenient controller, we have this Skyfly app, which you can install on the smartphone, then connect to the Wi-Fi of the drone, and then have everything like maps, GPS following, surround flight, flight tracking, and also function to unlock the beginner's mode, find the drone if you lose it, change the distance units, and much more. But the Wi-Fi range is a little bit limited, so it works only when you are pretty close. Yeah, I think I could keep talking almost for an hour or so about all the good stuff. Of course, also about a ton of accessories, 3 batteries, rotor blades, charging cable, lot of screws, even screwdriver. But one last thing I still wanted to mention, because it's absolutely awesome, I would say, in this beginner's class, that we have such super stable flight. I've tried it inside and outside, and it was absolutely amazing. I've just started it inside, put the controller on the ground and left it there for 10 minutes, was watching it the whole time, and it didn't move a bit. And pretty much same thing outside, even in pretty high wind. Usually total no-go with beginner drones when it's windy outside. I mean, of course, not recommended to do that, but if you start, for example, in a calm moment and then in sudden strong wind starts, you don't have to be worried. This drone is stable as it gets, absolutely top notch. I never had any crazy moments with this drone here. Again, 0 accidents outside despite 30 or 40 flights at least. Yeah, I've tested so many drones till now, but if a friend would ask me what's the perfect beginner's drone for him to start, then that's definitely this one here, K19 MAX. And so if you're interested, you can find the link to this drone down in the description of the video. You can check it out, or the one for you if you like, or again could be the absolute perfect drone gift for a beginner or maybe teenager or so. Of course, also because it's below 250 grams and doesn't require registration, drone flying test, authorization for every flight, nothing like that. But of course, like always, you still have to follow the FAA rules. And so I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this drone, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.